leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. And they'll go on the ground. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, Kamara. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Groupie able to add the PAT, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. There's Chris Olave. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Carr. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 21-0. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen again. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And Diggs has it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen going to throw. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Bills.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Tackle made right at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From midfield, here's Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
First down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Coming left is Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Kamara try the right side. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And complete right side to Cook. And out of bounds right around the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To the air, Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain it.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And now Carr changing the formation. 2nd and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 95 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
There. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but and oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Carr going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Groupie able to add the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.